the time has come again to say goodbye to my cute little home and go chase a dream. I will be wearing my big giant running shoes. I've decided I'm only gonna bring one because I'm bringing only one little tiny suitcase and it's all filled with casual clothes for afterwards. So I'm really banking on me getting a lot of uniform. I'm actually doomed if I don't. So I'll be asking people for clothes basically if I don't. I mean, this is my 5th team now, I'm pretty sure. Youth comms, World Juniors, Com Games, Olympics, yes, World Champs. So this is my 5th team now. As the years get on, I'm getting less and less stuff, but that's probably a good thing. But in the moment, you really need a lot of clothes because that's your only thing that you're allowed to wear. Oh, what is this part of my hair doing? I'm gonna have to Uber there. Once I get there, I'm just gonna do a little shakeout, see my girl Ella, and then go to sleep.
Paris Olympian and Commonwealth Games relay bronze medalist, one of the best smiles in the business, Mia Gross.
Mia Gross is ripping through the field.
Mia Gross is going to get up here. She storms past them and goes into the final.
Mia Gross of Australia just taking a stride or two out of Ireland.
Gross will be very, very strong late. We know that. Mia's coming away.
She's always been a good mover. Look at the determination.
I'm gonna give you a little room tour for the next like 2 weeks. So this is the bathroom. Hey, it's me again. Chill. And this is the rooms. Oh my god, look at that pool. Holy moly. The whole camp is basically here, which is gonna be great. Just got this like little notification, basically do's and don'ts for heat management and recovery guidelines leading into the games. We're currently here in Cairns, which is obviously a hotspot for like lots of kids, lots of families, lots of old people, lots of things going on. Anyway, it goes, wear practical, be sun safe, slip, slop, slap, seek, slide. Please minimum the time to spend outside in the sun, outside of training. Too much time outside will impair recovery. Then it goes, little kids in the hotel/pool area equals ankle biting illness merchants. Avoid. I actually giggle. I die. That is so funny. No hate towards kids. We love kids. Kids are great, but also kids usually do equal sickness. Every single time that I've gone into like a hotel pool or something with kids, I get sick. Guys, I just got drug tested. Ugh. So they've just been chilling out in my room for the last 2 hours because your girl could not pee on demand. As soon as I finished dinner and I stood up, they all stood up. It was actually a really good yarn. I didn't stop talking the entire time, as you can imagine, because I do love to talk. Big track session today, people. Just rolled out of bed, as you can tell, and I just went straight down to breakfast. I'm gonna get ready quickly because I have 10 minutes. Big session, as in I'm doing my first ever split 4. Anyway, that's what we're doing today, and I'm nervous, scared, excited, all of the above. It's not so necessarily the actual running that's on my mind. It's the minute rest. It's the minute rest. I haven't done that since I was 14. Lots of things are happening these days that I haven't done since I was 14, but we're doing them. Oh, I've just done my first split 4. Definitely my first one since I've moved to John in the last 4 years. Bro. No, I'm not okay. My split 4 was 2:50, 1 minute, 1:50 from standing start for the 1:50 and from blocks for the 2:50. Girl is cooked. Very windy here today too, so it was tough out there. The first 2:50, although I started getting into my running, it was probably a bit too slow, and I finished and I was like, oh, that was fine. That was easy. And then I started walking back to the 1:50 mark and I was like, I think I can't breathe. And it was tough. And then the last 1:50 was just like, as soon as I started, I felt like 30 was just like horrible. I was very much struggling to get an acceleration phase, which John told me that I needed to do, but I do not think it was there. I think it was more just like trying to find my footing and not face plant for the first 30. I thought I did quite a good job to finish. Hit a wall, but not as big as a wall as you guys are probably known to see me hit. This is the little ice bath that I'm going to get myself into. So we have our photos today, right? So we get like these profile photos that like the teams that you make, you get like these photos where you like cross your arms and like look all serious and stuff like that, which I suck at because I just look constipated, but I just have to smile. It's usually in your race outfit, right? I've just opened up this box and just laid everything out there, searching and searching and searching. I am popping them open, throwing it everywhere, trying to find a singlet, because obviously I like to run in a singlet and some briefs. I think you already know what's about to come out of my mouth right now. I do not have a singlet to race in. We are in proper damage control right now. I don't know if I just didn't get one. I've got arm sleeves and calf sleeves, which I will not use. I'm gonna have to be in a crop top. I think I'm going to message and ask, like, is there a singlet and I just haven't gotten it? I have never worn calf sleeves and arm sleeves, but I'm gonna put them on for you and we'll assess. What do you reckon? The pants are actually not too bad, but the top is the tightest thing I've put on and I cannot breathe. Like, no singlet is like freaking me out, and now that all my crops are just like way too small, I'm freaking the hell out. But let me show you what some arm sleeves look like. They're tight. Guess that means I got good arm muscles. Some calves. My foot's pretty big. As if people run in this. Wouldn't they just like fall down? I'm gonna go on the floor here. Where's my super suit? Guys, is this not the craziest outfit you've ever seen in your entire life? I look down and I just think, holy moly, that's a lot that's going on, you know? Wow, that actually like low-key looks cool. Update, my beautiful friends. I've secured one! So I've got myself a little top, but they wouldn't let me have more because I'm only allowed to have one outfit. And I was like, bruh, I've got to race like 6 times, hopefully. So girl's gonna be sweating on the start line with the same outfit, and best believe she's gonna be hating it. Because I love a fresh outfit and I love being clean and I love not stinking. Like I hate knowing that I'm gonna smell. My hair has been getting really long that I've been wrapping it into my sports bra in the vlog. Do that, I'm gonna tuck it in. Otherwise it's just sticking to my face. Yoo-hoo!
Hi, welcome to my vlog.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
Let them cook. That was so good. My favorite start I've ever done. We're gonna head over to the bend now and try and mimic some of the stuff that I just did on the straight on the bend, because I'm really, really happy with that. Like, that was the first time I finished a rep and been like, I want to keep going. Lots of kids come to you.
How fun is it? They just love it. They don't care what event you do.
No, they're just like, what do you do? What do you do? I think that was a really good session from me today. Really enjoyed myself in the blocks. Tried some passing from number 2 because I might be racing number 2 at World Jams in the mixed 4x4. Keen and excited, and also never really received baton like that before I've always started. Kind of shanked it and kept running on the outside of the bend. Discovered that if you run on the outside of the bend, you actually don't just get disqualified. It's only if you run on the inside of the bend that you do get disqualified. So not that big of a deal, but also really big deal for me because I don't like doing things wrong. So I'm trying to get inside the lane. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm just grinding my feet and walking and recovering and trying to do all of the good things so that I can recover, because I got 150s tomorrow. So we're trying to mimic what we're going to be doing in racing, basically. Good morning, my people. Yesterday we had a nice and lovely 150 session. I think It was a great session for me. We actually mimicked a race day. When I go to the champs, it's actually a 55-minute call room. Usually on the track, I have maybe 15 or 20 minutes in the call room. At a majors, it's usually like 35, 40 minutes. But 55 minutes in the call room is insane. I had to trial it to make sure that I'm going to be okay. I'm glad I did because I was actually very gassed. Now I kind of know and picture what I'm going to be doing in the 2 sections. I'll explain it all a lot more when I'm at the games. So I'm glad I did that. But today we're going into the gym. It's kind of our last big gym before we compete. I'm basically in the BFR for a lot of it, and it's a lot of like plyometric kind of style stuff as well. I've been told I should show more of my gym stuff because a lot of you guys seem to really like it and really find it really interesting. So enjoy.
Rest of the arm. Go. Up. Get it up. Oh, God.
Oh my God. That was a feeling.
Yeah, nice. Go.
Much power.
Nice and fast.
How to kill a meal. Use a BFR. Oh my God. I cannot feel my legs. They are shaking. Back on the BFRs go. Girls gotta try and get some calf muscles. Around 100.
At 100. Yeah, 105.
From the front, back, side, girl, I love
So we have just completed our final session here in Cairns. Fast 60s and a fast and strong 350, and I actually cut in for the first time as well, which is, oh, that just went straight on my head. I'm glad I did that because I was a little bit nervous on how to actually cut in. Not that I was like gonna shank it or anything, but definitely usually when I go down the back straight there's not a lot of thought process that goes through my head, especially being new to these 400s, and I just wanted to have the intention to think of doing something other than what I usually do. So I just wanted to practice that, and I'm glad that I did. Now I'm just gonna go into the ice bath and recover, try and get my heart rate down a little bit, try and have a nap afterwards. Just had a big lunch as well. So I fly to Japan tomorrow. Obviously I'm day one, so I get to go out there and be a part of the atmosphere way earlier, which is always a grateful position to be in that environment all the time. I won't be posting this week because obviously I'm racing. I'm gonna try and film as much as I possibly can, whilst also trying to be at a very, very high level, obviously. World Champ starts on the 13th, runs all the way through for a whole like 10 days. So if you're around, then please watch it. It gets me really excited and it gets all the other athletes really excited. So if you're not doing much, especially if you're in Australia, the time difference is not a lot. It's only 1 hour. So you will be able to watch us race at not a stupid time at like 2 in the morning or something like that. Like it'll be a nice, you know, dinner time. Tune in and watch us and support us, and you know, your comments and likes and, you know, shares really help us athletes feel encouraged and go out there and do our best. So whatever that is, you might think it's really, really little, but the smallest little bit really does help. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog and a little bit of an insight into it all, and I'll see you in Japan. I love you all. Have a beautiful day. Goodbye.